everyone, it's the Witchy Stitchers.
I'm Charlene.
And I'm Morgan.
We're coming to you on a beautiful, cat sitting on my chair biting my feet. Sunny day. It's only 40 degrees though. We had like heavy rain and hail yesterday. So
It was very blustery.
It was a Winnie the Pooh day.
We had tea instead of iced tea.
Yes. So, but today is gorgeous. It's supposed to really warm up through the week.
It's supposed to be up to into the 90s by Saturday, I think I saw.
That's for Denver, right?
Yeah, so 80s for us.
Yeah, they can keep it.
Nothing
Too warm for us. So, anyway, we thought we would come back to you on Monday because last week's video was super long, and you know, a lot of people don't like long videos, and we enjoy long videos if they, you know, keep our interest and whatnot, or if we're stitching or whatever. But they can get monotonous and old after a while, and so hopefully we can keep this at our usual 30-35, and no promises, but we're going to try.
Honestly, I like keeping them short because I don't have to splice.
There you go.
I'm lazy.
And my hair is doing a thing today. I just got out of the shower and it's trying to dry, and it's
got its own mind.
Yeah, so if I look disheveled, it's just because it's me. So, so far for the year, and actually...
It's probably more. I just wrote down what she had in her planner.
Morgan did all the notes while I was grabbing a shower.
So they're not accurate.
Stitch count since the first of the year, I'm at 72,430. And yes, I have my ginormous planner with all my...
I have mine right here too.
OCD stuff, because that's me. And as of last night, I am at 12,435 stitches for the month.
Yeah. I
am going to try really hard to get 16,000.
She can do it.
Because I feel like being an overachiever. So,
for the year, I'm at 32,586, and for the month, I've only done 5,430, which is really low. I was averaging, I think I had 17,000 last month.
Okay, but in your defense, this was the last month of school.
It was.
And you've had to take tests, and this last week she's had to do some stuff for college.
Yeah, I had to take a placement test yesterday for French. I'm taking sophomore French for this fall semester.
Because she's awesome.
Yeah. So...
yeah, so exciting news.
Yeah.
So I'm reading the notes, so I'm honestly not disheveled. Like I said, she put everything together, so I'm reading this.
It makes sense. It's just, in my head it made sense when I was writing, but now I look at it, I'm like...
So what is that?
That's a dyed fabric.
Oh, I thought you were going to have me show the fabric that you got me.
Well, you can show that too.
Okay, well, why don't you pause it, because I'll go get that.
Alright, hold on.
Sorry, guys.
I just saw I had my crap in a group.
Like I said, I grabbed a shower so we could hurry and get this done this morning. And my hair is driving me nuts. It's going to be in a ponytail by the end of the video, right? So, we went into Hobby Lobby because they're finally open.
I know. Finally.
No masks. And so, we were able to... She found these two. And these are going to be project bags because we both know how... We all know words.
And we actually forgot to say Happy Memorial Day.
Slacker. So my dad used to call this Decoration Day.
Yeah.
And every year, instead of going up on Mother's Day, we would go up on Decoration Day and we would decorate my mom's grave. And it was always a really big deal because we would go to, at that time we had a Woolco's and a Woolworths. They're one and the same. For us old people, you know what I'm talking about. Kmart, and Gibson's. Gibson's used to have the best selection of fabric on the planet. But during Decoration Day, they also had the greatest selection of silk flowers for your graves. And every year we would find one that was about yay big a square, a rectangle. I don't know my shapes, I just realized that. You'll have to teach me that.
Anyway, geometry, we're screwed.
We're so hosed. And they had the silk flowers all the way around, and then in the middle, it spelled out Mom. And every year I got one of those to put on my mom's grave. So that's my memory of Decoration Day. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Thank you for remembering. I forgot all about it.
No, I was just thinking about Cole. He's not working today.
Oh, very cool.
My boyfriend's parents are veterans.
Oh, that's right.
And so
that's very cool.
This is a really big thing for them.
It is.
So.
Well, it's a big deal for anybody who has any amount of patriotism whatsoever.
Yeah.
So, anyway, the fabrics, if you would like to help me, Vanna. So I'm going to do project bags, and then I have a few people that have requested some masks that are also veterans. And so I'm going to sew up some, I love this.
Yeah,
Isn't that so
favorite.
quilty? Sew up some masks, and then I'm going to make she and I some patriotic project bags. And then this was bought specifically for one individual. You know who you are.
You know who you are, and you're going to message us in a little bit.
But she found these.
I did.
So I have one Christmas project because we all know I don't like Christmas.
And it's the cutest Christmas project, though.
It's cupcakes. I think that we've shown it.
Yeah, we showed it.
Because it was one of my Mania starts last year.
It was last year we showed it in one of our winter videos.
So anyway, I'm going to make me a Christmas bag for that out of this. But I'm also going to make something for someone else. So check out these cardinals. Are those not adorable?
I scavenged.
So I thought that I would
place for
pair
these.
these two together so it's not totally Christmassy.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Please show us your input.
And it's funny that you mentioned cardinals, because when we went to Kansas,
I had never seen
we'd never
one
seen them.
before.
I have a picture on my phone of it still.
So
but they were in the
pretty.
trees, and they were like following us around as we did our little tour of the
They have the most
campus.
beautiful song.
They do.
It was so awesome. I had never seen one, but I've lived pretty much in Colorado my entire life. So we have robins and what are they called? The striker jays? Stellar jays. The ones with the big
Camp
old top up.
robbers.
We call them camp robbers because at cow camp they would come into our cabin and they would steal food off the table because they're asshole birds. But anyway, that's another story.
They're pretty, and they
I'll
have
tell
the
that
most
story
beautiful
another day.
song late also.
Well, and they squawk. Like
They
if
do.
the
They
other
talk.
birds come up, because our neighbor over here, she's always feeding the birds and the squirrels.
More
And
like
they'll
the
come
squirrels.
up, and if the woodpeckers are out there eating, they scream like mashed cats. It's actually kind of humorous.
It is humorous.
Okay, so this is the rest of that set.
And this one actually has cardinals on it too. I just now realized that.
Oh my gosh, it does.
You can make her a little bag out of that.
Shh, don't say nothing. Shh, she's making that noise. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, it's upside down. Sorry.
It's directional.
It is
Oh,
directional. Anyway, so, and then somebody, no names mentioned, who is obsessed with hedgehogs.
She looks right at me in the camera.
Check out this. Isn't this awesome? So I got enough to make her, she likes, what is it with me and upside down today?
No. Yeah,
She
these guys are directional.
loves flannel long shorts, like
to the knee shorts,
mid-thigh,
like
yeah.
basketball shorts almost.
For her pajamas. So I got enough to do her some more shorts because.
It's
So
weird.
that's
I'll
our
go
fabric.
to bed, like, in the summer, I'll go to bed super warm. And then by, like, midnight-ish or whatever, when it starts getting cool, I start getting cold. And having those is the perfect, like, counter to everything.
Yeah. So speaking of fabrics, I found 2 patterns when I was downstairs. And I'm hoping to start these maybe this fall, this summer. This one I want to make just because I love pumpkins. And it's pretty good sized. It's 48 by 60. But I think that
Stop
would make
kicking me!
the best wall hanging.
No,
Jinx.
Mom is not kicking me.
It's Jinx is under the table. And then I found this one. And these were free patterns, by the way. I think I want to make that for Preston and I for our bed. It's big. It's 97 square, so it'll be big enough for a king-size bed. And it's all scraps. So those
And
are
it's like
two of my...
it's not like she has a shortage of patriotic scraps.
Well, and this one I'm not going to do patriotic so much as scrappy. So the hearts will be. The hearts will be the red and white. But anyway, I found those and thought those would be fun starts to do with my shortage of fabric. So, I've yapped enough.
Alright, so I can't... Okay.
No, I haven't. I'm sorry. I'm going to
No,
interrupt you.
it's fine. I was about to say, you missed one and I'm waiting for you to show it.
So remember we told you last week that she had ordered some Mother's Day stuff for me and everything, which I'm sure we're hearing it from all the Flosstubers that everything is late. But I had wanted to get this and I was like, no, I don't want to spend the money. But I wanted it for a project bag because I love purple. Look at this. It's all glittery and shiny and it's just so pretty.
So I ordered this when I ordered
I love it.
Away We Ride. And they were from 2 different designers. So that got here.
She completes me.
like 3 or 4 days after Away We Ride.
It's so pretty. I don't even want to cut it. I just want to like
It's
sit and pet it.
gorgeous.
Is that weird? Quilters get it. Quilters are like, yeah, I got it. All right, now I'm going to shut up.
All right, so you know what? I'm going to show the one piece I have, and then when she gets out the other book that it's in, I'll show that piece.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll just get out the book.
All right. So I got into the die last night, and the reason why is because I found a Father's Day pattern I want to finish or make for my dad.
Where is it?
And it's underneath the book. So I'll show you the pattern, the picture first.
So
Yeah, the dad's up there in the top.
this is the dad. I don't know how good you guys can see it. Is it going to focus for us?
Sometimes it doesn't look like it. If you want to read it, you can.
So underneath it says, Dad, see, my dad keeps his promises, dries my tears, makes me smile, fills my life with love. And it's out of one of Joan Elliott's little books.
Yeah. So I was going, so we all know I love my parchment color that I've been doing. Well, we got some cocoa. And I thought, all right, cocoa and yellow. This is what I got. And it's not even really showing up. It's yellow and orange and peach.
It's really
It's
pretty.
beautiful.
It's just not what she wanted
So,
for the picture.
what I'm going to do with this instead, part of my notes.
That's what we do. We take notes.
I do.
And
Sticky
she poured
notes.
me coffee.
I did pour her coffee. I'm going to do this
Isn't
house.
it adorable?
It's all specialty. That's a lie. There are 5 specialty flosses and there are 2 DMCs.
Yeah. So that's
And
what
I'm
I'll be
going
doing
to do
next week
that.
is ordering thread.
And I don't know when I'm going to start that this month, but yeah.
And this is the other piece.
And this one turned out a little bit better. It turned out more peachy.
It's peachy.
And it's cute. And it's fun. So I'm going to do this frog on it. Which I think is just going to look great. Where's this big focus?
And this is out of the Halloween Stitch, cross-stitch Halloween
Yeah, that's
magazine.
what they're both out of.
2014.
This one, the other one's out of the
Isn't he adorable?
2018.
Don't you just want to kiss him?
He's adorable.
He's so much fun.
So that's what I'm going to do on that one.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do yet with that. I want to start today.
We sent the guys to Walmart to find some tan ret. Because
Well,
that's what she did her...
Yeah.
We call it parchment, but
Yeah.
it looks like old parchment paper.
It does.
And it turned out beautiful. And the color palette would be beautiful. And then she wants to do the one that... And I don't know if there's a picture of the brother.
Yes. So this one... I'm going to get myself in trouble with YouTube at some point. So that's a brother one. There's cracks on my screensaver, so I can't tell if that's coming up right. Anyway, I'll read it. It says, the world's best brother, by any measure, we share love, I'll always treasure.
And see, my concern with this was... I'm going to be able to... Here. There we go. See how... This is the ginger color, 972, 973, I
Yeah.
think's what it was. And it won't show up.
No.
We did just a real quick floss
I
toss and it
grabbed
won't
the
show up.
cactus and tossed it on there, and
It won't work. So we got a... Preston suggested either a cream or a white.
So I'll
for
probably
one for
do the
Dalton,
brother on white.
and then do the parchment for
If we
Preston
can find the
for
tan.
Father's Day.
On honesty, if I can't find it, I'm just going to grab some oatmeal. I don't like using oatmeal, but
Yeah, but it would look good, and it would be manly.
it would. That's
Yeah,
why I didn't want to use either
so-
that other piece, because I like that other piece, but it's too feminine. And
Yeah.
it's for my dad, even though it's from me.
But it's going to be perfect for Halloween, so you didn't waste anything.
No, nothing got wasted. Everything
No.
turned out perfect.
So-
It's just not what I planned.
Not what she planned. That works. All right, so we have lots to show you. She and I have both been doing Mania.
Do we want to show these first and then get to these?
We
'Cause
can. They're buried underneath everything, so I was going to save them for last.
I think let's do that.
Yeah, so you should see we've got a mess.
Yeah. You would think that we
so-
had done a video last week.
Right. So we wanted to show you, since we saw you last time, stuff that we finished up on. So how about you go ahead and grab...
Do we want to do whips first?
Well, these were the ones that we were working
now
on
they're
last
over
week.
here.
And now they're over here. Okay, so how about you go ahead and go first?
Alright, so since this is on the top, so I got Ravenclaw. I haven't worked on him in a while. I didn't even say that right. Ravenclaw in the English.
English, because words matter.
Yes. So I worked on him. And this isn't a challenge, but I have decided to stop stitching, and I'll show you guys in a minute why, because this is actually kind of a scary thing that I discovered last night, and it's worrying me. So anyway, this is where I'm at with that. I got the bottom 2 pages. There's 4 pages, and I have 1 page finished, and this one's about, what, 3/4 of the way done?
About that.
This is the bottom 2. I was worried that I didn't have enough fabric down here, and so I pulled the rest, and I did the round, and it turned out perfect. Everything lines up. It's fine.
She's like her mother. She's a worrywart.
I am, and my eyes were tired that night, and so it's like everything was jumping, and it's like...
That's not good.
We're just going to make sure this is going to work.
Yep.
So I worked on him.
So that was Ravenclaw?
That was Ravenclaw. I'm just grabbing whatever's on top of the pile.
Okay. Well, while you're grabbing next, I'll go.
Yeah, go.
So I have this in for Whipco, and I have this in for acrostic, and I've put in, for the month, I've put in almost 1,000 stitches. I think I have, I've got 65 more to go for Whipco, and then 265 more for acrostic. So this is Ghostly Mandala. It's in circles, and I've gotten quite a bit in this week. I work on it and do 1 strand every day. So I've almost got to the top of the page up here. I'm still not loving this. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with it, if I'm going to keep it for us for Halloween or not. I don't know. Just don't feel the project.
Yeah.
But I don't want to, ditch it either, because I've got so much done. So anyway, that's what I worked on, and like I said, I've got to finish it up for the challenges for the rest of the month. So
I got out, I was working on the hedgehog fairy last week, and I didn't show you guys a picture, but this is what they will look like.
Oh, I thought you did show a picture.
No, I didn't get my book out. I was struggling. It was a struggle last time with this. So this is where I'm at. I got her mostly done. I still have a little bit on the 3rd page down here on her knee and her dress. I'm trying not to get this in copy. Our copy's right in front of us. That's where I'm at. I worked on her flower that she's holding, and yeah, so I'm making progress.
And that was the hedgehog one?
That's my hedgehogs.
The hedgehog fairy. Alright, so it looks like next up for me is Starry Night, which I finished the challenge on it. I had it in...
oh, yeah, that was in Jessie Marie, and...
No, this was...
This is in Whipco, and mine was in Whipco. Both of these that I'm showing are in Whipco.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right. Anyway, so this was where I got to... Down in here, I've got this little bit left of page 5. So, stupid moment here. So we finally were able to go into Office Max, Office Depot, I don't know.
One and the same.
That store. And have our patterns blown up. And the gal that helped us, she's always so professional and so wonderful. So she was able to blow up page 6 and page 7. And then page 8 literally is like, I think there's...
Like 9.
I think there's 9 or 11. It's an odd number of stitches for that page. She was able to blow them all up, and I have her blow them up to a...
240%, I think they take it up to.
Something like that. They blow it up to a 23 by 24 piece of paper for me, because it's so tiny on the page.
It's like a Haid.
Yeah, and so she was able to blow it up, and I realized at that point that I literally only have 2 pages and then that little bit left, and I was just like, so yeah, that was my happy moment.
Alright, so I worked on Jack and Sally, and the frog visited me with this. I'm not going to explain, but yeah.
She said dirty words.
I'm still saying dirty words. It's like Kylo. So when we blew up hers, we blew up the first page of Kylo Ren because I couldn't read it. And that, boy, I am so mad at him still. I had to rip out 5 stitches. I had to rip out so much that night. I was like,
if Adam Drammer,
you can't even English.
if Adam Driver knew the words that she said about his fictional character, he would be hurted.
He'd be running away from me very quickly.
His big ears would be sad. Okay, so last Monday, of course, was Mill Hill Monday. My spin, I ended up with cappuccino.
And she had showed it, but then she finished up her challenge.
And I finished last week with 486 stitches for, this is for Jen's acrostic. So I made a lot of progress last week. Got a ton of bead work done. Yeah. So did really well. I realized when I picked this back up that I had left myself beadwork before I could move on. I is a dumbass.
She said it, not me. Alright, so before I talk about this...
If the coffee filter fits, wear it. Just saying.
So I worked on this last night, which we had the scariest moment, I'm pretty sure, of the night. So I use these rubber bands to keep this together because it's so heavy now, it doesn't stay rolled up. So they're just little rubber bands. Dobby had stolen one and had it in her fur. I'm like, I'm going to kill you.
She's going to kill herself. What are you talking about? She's going to use up her 9 lives before she hits a year old.
I know. That's the scary part.
Right.
So, I am finishing this up. I have to finish this month because this is starting to melt. I don't know if any of you have ever experienced this, but my class, the sticky, is melting my, I have a couple dots out here. I finished off a couple colors, and they, like, melted themselves together with the sticky. And I had to take the rolling pin to it and roll it out last night. So I'm trying to get it done tonight, or, well, not tonight, it's going to be the rest of the week, but I'm going to get it done so I can stop worrying about it. So,
isn't that gorgeous?
If any of you...
It's so shiny.
It is. It's very shiny. If any of you have experienced that, what do you do?
Yeah. Help on diamond painting, because I know...
I even got onto the webpage, and the webpage was not helpful.
It didn't give you any troubleshooting?
No, nothing.
Oh, that's not nice.
No. So anyway, that's what my rest of the month is the stitching's going to the wayside until I get this project done.
Cool. So Dalton's last day of, well, I shouldn't say last day, his locker clean out was on
The 20th.
the 20th. Remember we had the conversation about the right date, but the wrong day? I'm still doing that
This one
crap.
has
So
problems.
I'm driving the struggle bus.
Anybody
So
that's
both
on
of
the bus
us,
with us,
so
we're
you'll love
on
this. So she and I both, we take our project. I don't remember what you worked on.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw. And
That's my
I
travel project.
took my travel project, which is primitive sampler. Had everything. Had, my hoops
We
and my
even
needles.
took snacks to eat.
And we took snacks because, we figured that this was going to take a little bit for him to do his, go
It
through the
took me
school,
about 20
say
minutes
goodbye,
to go through the school for me, and she was stuck playing on her phone because she didn't take her stitching.
and crying because they came out and they did senior stuff and
Yeah.
pictures, and it was a long story. Excuse me. So anyway, I take this one when we travel because it's my travel project, and I can read it really well
Yeah.
with my contacts because when I go out in the sun, I have to wear my contacts and my sunglasses.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's primitive sampler. This was another one of my mania starts last year. So I took this so I could work on him. Do you know how much I got done? I got that little square and that little square.
I got a stitch in because I had to post for Facebook and post on Instagram. Well, I didn't post on Instagram.
But 9 or 12 or 27 or whatever is better than none, right?
Next project.
What is this? I don't understand.
Diamond painting, Starry
diamond
Night.
painting. I knew that. This is why we don't have nice things.
Baseball moment.
Okay, so this one was part of, what was this for?
I don't know what you're doing that one for.
No, I think I had it in acrostic.
Excuse me.
So I did it for
Hi-ho.
acrostic, and I got, where's potato? Oh, there's a potato.
She's judging us.
She judges everybody. She's a cat. So this one was, I always do that.
She's going to get herself in her own trouble.
So that one was for acrostic, and I got my challenge done, but, since Father's Day is like tomorrow on my planet, because that's how fast time goes by, I figured I better get my poop in a group and work on this. So I worked on it the last Did I work on it
You've been working
I know
on
I
it.
worked on it yesterday. I don't know if I worked on it the day before
She
or
did.
not. But so far I've put in, last night I put in 486 stitches. So I'm getting there. It's not going to be done overnight, obviously. I'm going to put it into a couple of challenges for next month. So I make sure I can get it done on time. And what the plan is, since Morgan found that Joan Elliott, I'm going to finish this one for Dalton to give to Preston. And then she's going to make that one that she found so she can give it to Preston for Father's Day. So, and then today, so it was the last of the month. Since this is the last Monday of the month, I have Peekaboo to work on. And I think I checked it this morning, so I was working on it before everybody got up, and I think I was at
I heard you say you're at like
287,
yeah.
I think is what I was at. So anyway, I always forget. So this morning I put in this corner here, and did the white or yellow stripes. That's 38.55 up there. I came up, did a whole bunch of work in this corner, so this is all ready for beads now. I can't remember what else I'd done. Oh, I finished off the little patchwork down here, and then now I'm filling in this orange here. And this was in for the acrostic, so it'll get at least 480 today. I'm so excited because next month has 5 Mondays, so I'll be able to work on my white pumpkins. It's the little things, guys.
She likes her white pumpkins, okay? What can we say?
I like pumpkins. Alright, and last but not least, the pièce de résistance. Is that how you say that?
Pièce de résistance.
Whatever she said. So, this is for my friend who lives in Ohio. She beat breast cancer. Her 70th birthday is next month. So, this has been like my goal to get it done in time to send to her for her birthday next month. So this weekend, we went, we picked out the frame, coupons, and all I have left is the rest of the words and the vine on this one side. So I need to do the vine right here, and then there's
the vines
words.
are mirrored, so this vine's over here.
I finished this one yesterday, and then I need to do the rest of the words, and it is done. Toss it in the wash machine.
Stain stick.
Stain stick. Make sure I get all my grubby prints off of it.
Some of her whites.
My white's grungy.
Yeah.
It's the pearl cotton.
Yeah.
DMC pearl cotton, and it gets grungy. So anyway,
it's not all white.
I hope.
Come on, Jack's head is more gray than it is white right now.
True. I hope I won't get it done today, but I'm hoping to definitely have it done by maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, so I can get it framed and get it mailed off to her.
Put this in there
So
so I remember to fix it.
I broke the stone on my.
Not only that, oh my gosh, Nicole, when I made yours zipper pulls, I made them differently than I've been making ours, but if they do come apart, I can fix them if you want me to, or you can. I didn't think about that, but now that ours are starting to kind of be grouchy.
I think it's the way I'm grabbing a hold of mine. I don't know.
It's
Maybe.
kind of rough with hers. Anyway, what's next?
Okay, so then last week I also made a bag, and it was the first one that I was brave enough to sell, and it sold in like no time.
Long enough for her to get on Facebook and look at it?
So that was the front. This is the pull that Sis made, and then this was the inside. I was so happy with the way this one turned out.
Yeah. Honestly, that's my favorite zipper
Gorgeous.
pull I've made so far. I almost kept it for
pretty.
ourselves.
So pretty. So anyway, I made that one. And then I guess now on to Mania. So
I've only done one this week.
you go first then.
Alright, so the only thing... Hold on a second. Let me get the planner out. Alright, where am I? There I am. So, I can't show the pattern, but I showed it to you guys before. It's a cute bunny, and it has no color palette. So, Morgan made a color palette. Do you want to show them our pretty color palette?
Oh yes, I would be then.
So I didn't do very many stitches. I didn't write this down. Oh no. 182, I think. I have to get back in the book and I don't have it in here with me. Oops, that's an image. I think it goes like this. And that's just his nose. The color palette I chose is really pretty, and it's all fancy floss. So, I'm going to be able to get this done later, but yeah. This green, this one is my favorite. Envy. It's a...
So she picked out, butternut squash, chickpea, brandy, gold leaf, cobbled peach, absinthe, coal, Havana, and envy.
And there's 2 brandies in there, but the dye lots are completely
Totally different.
Like, one's yellow, and the other one's
They
brown.
don't even look like they're the same color.
No. And she got another one, she has another one
Yeah.
that I was looking at, and that one doesn't even look like these 2. It's like,
Totally different.
what the heck?
Oh, do you want to say hi? Dobby
Oh,
says
look what I found!
Did you say hi to the camera?
Oh,
Hi,
Mom.
humans. Mwah. Yeah. I don't want to be in the camera, Mom. Okay. I don't know for sure what days these are, so I will just go through. So
While you're getting that out, I have the Father's Day one that I'm going to start probably today. Hopefully. And then I had the whale on the 31st.
okay. So can I hand these to you to put them back in while we're going through?
Do you have to make me do everything?
I know, I do. I'm just rough.
Yes.
All right. So,
My
and again,
God!
no particular order. These are just the Mania ones that I've started since we saw you last. So, there was May. And that's where I got to on that one. Next up was April. And apparently I forgot how to put months into order because
She did October this
October, and I've got August for today. I don't know what's wrong with me. So, there's April. And I love these little houses, and I decided to do them all on 18 count so they'd be very dainty.
I had to help her count this one.
Don't ask me why. Just feel the need to be different. Okay, next up is June, and I love this one just because it's got ladybugs on it. Because, well, it will have ladybugs all over it. And actually this red fabric is ladybug too, which is even cuter.
What did you just buy me? No, you didn't buy me ladybug or anything.
Licorice, I thought.
Yeah, you bought me black licorice.
Licorice. Or I thought it was licorice, like red
black
licorice.
licorice.
Oh, okay.
And,
So anyway,
geranium.
I know for sure that this one was yesterday because I remember working on it yesterday. I got up early and got all my challenges done so I could get some other stuff done yesterday. Because yesterday was a lazy day. Excuse you. So
That
there's
was a
October.
bag.
And this one I did really good. This one I think I ended up with like 166 stitches or some such on yesterday's challenge. It was quite a bit. And then, let's see, what was the other one? The daffodil. So, these are the stained glass eggs. And I finished this one, and then these two were in the Mania, and then this one was the last one. And no yellow on it, but I did some turquoise and then did some of the black. And I think I only did like 112 stitches on that one. It wasn't a whole lot, just the minimum pattern because I do at least 100. And then this one, so remember I have to show you this one way back here because all I have is the photocopies. So I'm spelling our name.
Hello! Look what I found. Oh, she's cold.
Oh, it is a cold kitty.
Yeah.
So
Do you want
that's
to say hi?
I got. So E and R. So obviously you can't make them out, but it's N-U-S-S-E-R, exactly. So
it's really super cute.
and this one is going to be easy for me to do at the bus stop because of I can read it really well with my contacts. And so I can work on it while I'm waiting for Dalton this fall. And then today's, which I will show you next video. Oh, did we not bring, I didn't bring fabric with it. Today's Mania start will be August. So I will work on that this afternoon. I want to work on my cancer project first. So anyway. So that's where I'm at with my Mania. So
Bobby's back.
we have 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So we have 6 days left. So I have the rest of the months. And then on the 29th, I'm doing a stitch along on a Joan Elliott with Sarah the Stitching Mommy.
Stitching, Mommy, not stitching.
Stitchin' with an N?
Yes.
Yes, no G. We're starting it, I'm pretty sure we're starting it on the 29th. I'm waiting for her video to come out today to find out for sure. Morgan chose the Ladybug Fairy, so I'm going to start that one for her.
She's like my favorite.
She's gorgeous. So I'm going to start her with Sarah, and then the 31st, which coordinates with the 31st of October being Halloween, I have, it's the Pretty Pumpkins by Glendon Place, and I'm going to start it on the 31st. It's a huge, huge project. It's, what did we say? It's
going to take one of the big pieces we've got in
yeah,
there.
I'm going to have to cut a big chunk of fabric. I'm going to do it on 14 count, so it's going to be a big pumpkin.
I'm going to dye her some pretty chalkboard.
Yeah. So anyway, no, that's not the chalkboard one. That one's just on white.
Oh,
the chalkboard is for the Kathy Haberman.
Oh, that's right.
And I'll do it in June. So I love pumpkins. What can I say? So last but not least, we have some FFOs. These were actually done. Our last video,
but we forgot.
But we remembered them. We were sitting here and we're like, we forgot.
We actually remembered on video. I looked at you and I'm like, Mom.
Right? So, anyway. So, this was and you've seen him finished. You just haven't seen him finished. Get that? So, this is a Lizzie Cape. Sometimes. Love the glare. So, got that one done. This one was, I finished this one for Preston for his birthday. And then I finished this one for him for Valentine's Day. But I couldn't get out and get a frame. So finally got out, got the frame. Just a real simple gray. I love how it complements the V.
We almost went with a black, which would have popped all the light colors, but...
Yeah, but we couldn't find a black that we liked. So, and since she's held down...
No, I will give you to her.
Oh, okay. We're playing past the kitty.
She's freezing. It's chilly in the house
today.
Cold,
kitty. I'm sorry. I will love you.
Alright, so I got droids framed.
The glare is terrible.
So we just did a simple metal frame.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
I'll hang it up in my dorm at college. And then I framed Hufflepuff. I've had this thing done since December.
Are you going to put a similar frame for Ravenclaw?
I'm getting a silver frame. So this is a gold frame.
Oh, okay.
Or gold, it's...
Goldish, metallic?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I can't, then I'll just get a frame similar to this. Because it does have a silver hue. I did this to complement the yellow. Ravenclaw has gray in it. So I want to complement the gray in Ravenclaw. And my favorite...
I'm going to put you down so I can help sister.
Piece of the year.
Gorgeous.
A wooden silver frame.
Gorgeous.
And it brings out all the gray. The shuttle, he's right here. You kind of can't see him, but it brings out the gray in him, so it's not hidden within.
Man, that glare is terrible. Sorry, guys.
Okay, at least you can see the
So
geranium.
now she has the Darth Vader.
I have a Darth Vader one.
That complements. Are they
They're
sister
like
patterns?
sister pieces.
Yeah.
It's this pattern. I'm going to do this again. It's this pattern with this down here on the bottom, not stitched. So it's Darth Vader's head and helmet, but then this isn't stitched. It's they have it as white. I'm going to dye another piece like this.
Gotcha.
Then Dalton will get both of them.
He went, and as soon as we got home with the frame, he went and cleaned out a special place on his wall. Our walls are just No.
I had to rearrange so much in my room to fit my 2 pieces up.
That's why we did with these. So, all right, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so.
Our plans moving forward is to finish Mania.
Finish my done painting.
Yeah, I need to finish, whatchamacallit, Ghostly Mandala for the last challenge, then of course my Mill Hill Mania today. I want to finish Cancer this week, and then my free days until the next challenge starts next Monday. I want to work on Super Dad, so I can get a good chunk of it done for Father's Day for Preston. I also came across, and I can't put it in here because she watches our videos, but I found this awesome project that I want to start for my bestie. I think I'm going to try and get it done for her for Christmas. So, we'll see. She and I have been debating on what kind of fabric to put it on. That's what we forgot to show was the blue. So she dyed me some fabric it's in the dresser. So remember last week I showed you guys the teddy bear riding the bicycle with the dog? I told you that story about my dog Dusty. I wanted to put it on some real pale blue so it looked like, the sky back behind her on the bike. She dyed me the most perfect piece of fabric.
Remember the bear? Yeah, the bear she did.
It was the bunny.
The bunny?
The bunny with the birthday present, the wagon,
the basket,
birthday present.
or wagon, I mean.
It's just a smidge darker than that, and it's perfect.
I didn't ice dye it, so
Perfect.
I actually used the sink method. I wound a bunch of rubber bands around it, and then put a bunch of salt and some Dawn on it, and then I poured my dye and soaked it.
It was perfect. Yeah. So I will put it on the list for next week's video right now.
Put peekaboo on there too.
Oh yeah.
And kids will have a video on the 1st.
That's our goal. We shouldn't have anything going on next week.
Well, we kind
the end of next week.
I have orientation.
Excuse me. She has online orientation for college. This week we have the dentist. And other than that, I think we're good. So working on stuff, and we're going to start going through the basement. She's going to start going through a bunch of our stuff to get ready to
I
go.
really don't have that much left to go through. It's just like books and
old toys.
Yeah, and there's a few.
A lot of books.
There's a few toys. There's like toys that were hers that I will never get rid of.
This one they still made toys for real. They were metal and you could beat each other to death with them.
Yeah.
Now they're just plastic and it just leaves a mark. Alright guys, well, we were wrong. We went over our allotted time, so hope we didn't bore you too badly. Hope you stuck around. Thank you as always for returning and letting us irritate you for 30 or 45 minutes of your day. Tell your friends, spread the word, and if you're watching, she and I had a fangirl moment yesterday. Gary, thank you.
Hi,
you absolutely made our day. So, anyway, I think that's all I've got.
Yeah, that's all I've got. Be kind, be safe, and happy Memorial Day.
Bye.
Bye.